at the RV park office.
Just waiting. We didn't give them any credit card information on the phone, so literally you have to like check in because we don't have a spot or anything, but they're apparently around the campground somewhere, so.
We actually made pretty good time getting over here from Richmond. Right over 3 hours.
Yeah.
Not bad. Right under 200 miles.
You know who drove?
You know who drove. We are at Ocala Campground. It's actually 3 streets down from the marina. This thing backs up to the lake. There's actually, it looks like docks that come off of this campground. We tried to reserve online yesterday and this morning and couldn't.
You have to reserve 3 days ahead of time.
If it's within 3 days, you got to call and talk to them and deal with that. So we were able to deal with it, and they had a spot available for us.
I think this might be a government-run park, maybe a city or a county park. I can't tell because it says High Point all over it, but it includes a golf course, the marina, some tennis courts, and this campground. Maybe more, but that's all I know so far. So.
One of the reasons that we actually chose this campground is because it is directly on this lake. If you were to ask me what the name of that lake is called, I don't have any idea, but...
High Point Lake?
Sure.
Yeah, I just made that up. Could it be Ocala Lake?
That would make sense. We are at Ocala Campground next to Ocala Golf Course and Ocala Marina, so
You're
probably. Now that we're all set up, that actually happened pretty quick.
Here.
Boom, boom, boom. Walk down to this lake just to get a good view of our surroundings and that beautiful rainbow over the lake. If we didn't think it was meant to be before, it's meant to be now, right? Gonna figure out our plan. I'm not sure. We might just hang out at the RV park tonight. We might go explore. Shocker.
I'm a human. I'm sorry.
So oddly enough, we actually both have family that live in Winston-Salem. My brother and sister-in-law live here. Her aunt and uncle and grandfather live in the area. Her aunt and uncle also, shout out.
They own Foothills Brewing.
Yeah, they actually provided all the booze for our wedding.
Which is nice.
Thank you, Sarah and Jamie.
Thank you.
We're gonna stop in, grab a bite to eat. It's something that we're familiar with, and obviously, you know, support the fam or, you know, get hooked up on food. We'll see how it goes.
Hey church, take a seat real quick. We'll be out of here in just a moment, but I wanted to talk through just a couple things on our way out today. This is my wife, Kristen, by the way. Give it up. She's the best. We have been just so honored to serve as the pastors here at the Triad since that beginning time. And as we, you know, church-wide, we figure out what does it look like to continue to grow the church in 2021 and 2022 and beyond. We're shifting some things kind of with the organizational structure, all good things that I think are going to set us up for a lot of continued ministry into the future. And so with that, our role at the church is changing a little bit, and I'm going to be stepping into a position of leadership over all of our campuses and campus pastors. And thank you. Thank you. So with that, we are sad to say that we will no longer be the pastors of this location here in Winston-Salem. But as sad as that is to announce, because this has meant just so much to us and our family, just getting to watch this grow. And we've grown here, and our daughter now gets to be a part of the ministry here in eKids as well. We are also really excited to be able to announce to you that Ryan and Bethany Sharup will be stepping in as your Triad pastors. So Ryan and Bethany, join us on the stage. Come on up. We've been doing.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, sweet girl.
what do you call those? Calves are getting tired.
What's that body part?
I was gonna say shouldn't, but I was like, that's alright. Look at that core strength.
You're not shy of cameras at all, though.
Not camera shy.
You're just hamming.
I'm looking right into that.
Yeah.
I've never seen a fancy camera.
I should give it a I gotta get that.
Oh, that was close.
She's like, I'm faster than you know, okay? Yeah, hello! Hello! You say hello!
You are so cute. Look what Greg did. Uh-oh. It's called Greg's Gravy. We're about to put it to the test right now. Isla already approves.
I don't know about that face.
Maybe. After a great day with family, long day, and a Panthers W. Let's go Panthers. We're just gonna chill at the RV park tonight, get a good night's rest. And Victoria's got some Winston-Salem things she wants to get to tomorrow, so we'll see what we can knock off and show you around a little bit. Try and get in the water with the paddle boards. But the reason that we were in Winston-Salem is if you're familiar with Elevation Church, my brother is actually was the Winston-Salem campus pastor, but just recently got promoted to be over all the campuses at this point. So it's kind of a...
It's like 20 of them. So.
Yeah, it's a big jump there for him.
Kind of a big deal.
Yeah, and really happy for him. And, you know, he cooked us dinner for his celebration. So, yeah, I'm cool with that. Thanks, Greg. It was amazing. Well, we told you that we were visiting Winston-Salem. We're staying in High Point, Ocala Campground. We pulled in on a Saturday night, right? This place was packed out. I'm pretty sure almost every site was taken. By the time we got back from family activities on Sunday night, this place is a ghost town. I'd pretty much consider this a weekend warrior type campground. Apparently they do have a 21-day limit, no long-term residents. We did meet a couple of nice people in the sites right next to us, and like they were telling us, they live less than 5 miles away, the two couples, and they come probably like every other weekend. So very much a weekend getaway for a lot of people. Hey buddy, what's up? How you doing? Good. Welcome to my spot. Of course, you got to take the locals' advice. My brother being that local, this is his favorite coffee shop / public house. Coffee shop in the morning, public house at night. So we stopped by. I actually forgot some things over at his house. He met us here. We appreciate you, Greg. And now we're on to Old Salem to check out that area. One thing to know about the Winston-Salem area is it looks like a lot of things are closed on Mondays. So factor that in. That's good. Brown sugar cinnamon latte. They also call it the warm and fuzzy, and man, it makes you feel pretty warm and fuzzy inside. Pretty seasonal for September.
And we got a fancy $20 bag of coffee. It better be worth it. It's washed, whatever that means. We'll see. One of the places suggested to us to go around Winston-Salem is Old Salem, which is an old historic settlement. It's like all the museums, visitor center, stores, whatever, are closed right now.
Again, Mondays in Winston-Salem, not a good look, y'all.
Yeah. But to make it more interactive, we're using an adventure lab, which is another app by Geocache, similar to the app that we used when we were in Austin, but then someone else actually suggested these adventure labs because I obviously love Geocache and I had no clue, so.
5 stops. Let's get it done.
Hashtag Old Salem. Stop number 1 is St. Philip's African Moravian Church. We are, where are we? Here. One thing to know is that this place seems to be very wheelchair accessible, which is nice. They have their own version of a choose your own adventure thing where you can use these QR codes and follow different character stories all along the village.
Oh, see? We didn't even know that.
This is St. Philip's African Moravian Church. It's the oldest standing African American church in North Carolina. That's a reconstruction, what we just passed, of the original log church, and now it's a museum. Under construction right now, though. The monument on the front of St. Philip's is in memory of how many lives? 131. It's awesome that within Salem Village there's an active college, Salem College. It's a liberal arts college for women. So how many windows are across the front of the pictured Salem College building? Top floor only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yay, you can count. The birthplace of the Krispy Kreme donut. Let's go find it. We might not make it to the original Krispy Kreme donut shop, but this says it's the actual birthplace of Krispy Kreme.
Did y'all know that? Krispy Kreme was born in Winston-Salem. Also, for you not in the know, Texas Pete.
Texas Pete.
Which you can't find anywhere in Texas.
Also, my opinion, Krispy Kreme is way better than Dunkin' Donuts.
We will 100% disagree on Krispy Kreme being better than Dunkin' Donuts. 100%.
Well, he's wrong, so.
I don't want to cause an argument in public, but we will 100% disagree on the fact that Krispy Kreme is better than Dunkin' Donuts. I don't care, fight me, leave it in the comments below.
God's Acre is the name given to the Salem Moravian graveyard. What is the date of the first early morning Easter service held at God's Acre? April 11th, 1773.
All right, so what's that? Stop 4?
Yep, 4 out of 5. Number 5 is the old coffee pot, which I'm pretty sure I know what this is. It's pretty well known.
What's kind of crazy about this area is literally the skyline of Winston-Salem is right beyond this little area.
Right behind it.
They do say it's the hidden city here in the area, so it's very cute. You want to burn some calories, go do one of these.
And Wednesday through Saturday, if you want to have some interactive things, that's when you should go. All right, this is our last stop. Big old coffee pot. It was constructed in 1858, so it's estimated to be able to hold 740 Moravian-sized cups of coffee. I don't know what Moravian size means.
Yeah, is that bigger or smaller?
I don't know, but that seems like a lot of coffee.
You can get caffeinated off that thing.
There's a legend that a Union soldier hid in this from the Confederate Army. There's a whole bunch of other little stories, but it's been around for a long time. What is the last name of the builders of the coffee pot? Mickey. We did it! Awesome.
We won?
We won.
All right. How long do you think this took us?
I don't know, maybe about 20 minutes? What do you think?
Yep.
Yeah. So just in case you were wondering, like we were, exactly who are the Moravians? They're actually one of the first major Protestant Christian groups.
Before Luther's Reformation, which is like a real long time ago.
Right, 1400s. But they are one of the first settlers and like the founders of Winston-Salem. So that's why their presence is so large around here. My only real reference point is that star that you saw when we were walking across the bridge. That's called a Moravian star.
Looked familiar.
Yeah, but I never really knew where that came from, so.
See, y'all didn't know you were gonna come here and learn something today. You're welcome.
So you would think they would put this in better view.
You guys kind of hiding that one behind the bush, aren't we?
That's a pretty lake. What's a quarry?
Yes, Victoria asked, what is a quarry as we walk up to the old Rock Quarry? If you don't know, it's where they dig out rocks. It's a big hole. They filled it with water and turned it into a park. Kind of cool as we walk up the path up to this bridge right here. It's got every kind of rock that they dug out of here.
You can see the city over there. Seems like there's enough people over there. I'm good.
It's true what they say, a quarry is a big hole in the ground. Now it's time to get back to the RV park, take care of some puppies, and try and get out on the water. We've been waiting for 5 days to do this.
duckies. Sorry, I'm obsessed with the duckies.
Stop the tape. I'm about to show you the boo-boo that I just made. Yeah, that's a tree and a drone over water, and they don't like each other. Gonna have to send that one back with the replacement warranty plan.
Thank God for the warranty.
Oh my God, it's gonna cost us something, but it won't cost us everything.
Yep.
Shocked that this is the first time.
Maybe some rice will do it.
Doubtful. Like,
We'll see.
it hung out in the lake for a good 10 minutes, y'all. But hey, I did find it in a lake.
Yeah, that is a big part of the replacement plan, is sometimes they may not replace it if you don't give them something to replace. So
They're like, yeah, you don't, what, but you just want another one? Mm-hmm. So I gotta send back the lake soaked one. Okay, that's a much bigger improvement over knockoff GoPro / Ocala,
yes.
which I don't know if we explained this.
It bit the dust while we were unfortunately rafting on the new river and desperately needed that footage. But
That was the last straw. We had all but 2 corrupt files from the entire rafting trip. I'm a little upset, and we corrected that with the new GoPro Hero 9, which looks pretty good.
for a pretty penny, but I think it's worth it. All right, you ready to put this thing to the test?
This is the thing, is that our Ocala had a big, girthy, waterproof case on it, and now we're like, oh, this thing has nothing, but we can put it in the water, so let's try.
It's definitely supposed to be water resistant up to like blah, blah, blah feet. You know, I read things, but like I forget. So, let's see.
I'm nervous. Oh my God, oh my God. Yeah. Take it out.
Okay, I mean,
Oh, all right.
it's still
All right.
alive.
All right, it didn't die.
It did not die.
Win. For anybody that does RV, you know, packing up in the rain is not the most fun.
No.
It feels like we can't escape the rain on this journey, and again, that goes to the sometimes you just gotta pivot. Richmond didn't work out. Winston-Salem's a little rainy.
We had a couple good days though. At least it rained just the last when we're trying to leave.
We made the most of it for sure.
Just to recap, we are at Ocala Family Campground,
Yes.
and it has actually quite a few spots. It's got 30, 50 amp, full hookups, partial hookups, tent camping, all of the above. More than you might think just by looking at it. But it's also right on Ocala Lake. It has laundry, it has restrooms, it has all those amenities. Overall, I like it.
All in all, I would visit this campground again.
Funny enough, the people that we met here actually said that Tanglewood Park, which is where we almost made a reservation, is the place to go around here. So
That's a county park, correct?
believe so, yes.
Yeah.
So we might have missed out a little on that, but it didn't look that great on the website, to be honest.
And they wouldn't let us in because it was booked. So,
Yeah.
anyways, we made the most of the situation. We learned lessons along this trip for sure. Headed back to Roanoke, that's about a 2-hour drive.
Yep.
And it's raining there too. So we get to hook everything back up.
But then it cools down a little bit. Is it almost fall?
Apparently it's like mid-70s all week.
It's almost Christmas, essentially.
She skipped a few holidays.
Well, it's my favorite, so.
I'm thinking one of y'all out there that watches these videos might be able to answer this question for us. We started driving back and we checked the blinkers and the brakes on the RV before we left. Everything was working fine. About halfway back to Roanoke, and all of a sudden, you know how when one of your turn signals is broken, it'll go faster than it normally would? Well, ours is doing that sound, but our blinkers are still working, both on the truck and on the RV. So if you have an answer as to why that's happening to us, I think we'd be really curious to know. Is it some sort of short?
Is it because it's raining and it gets wet?
I don't know. In the comments below, let us know.